The Fire Q1 is a device designed to improve your audio listening experience by a lot. Does it stack up to these claims? Well, let's find out. So what is the Fire Q1? It is a DAC amp device from Fire, which is, if you don't know what a DAC amp is, it's a sound chip that converts digital signal to an analog signal and then amplifies it so that it is a strong enough signal that your headphones can understand and kind of turn it into music that you enjoy. And that's just what a DAC amp is. And the Fire Q1 is kind of the mid-range, value for money products from Fire's lineup. Let's start off with the design of the device. It's really nice. It's clean, elegant, simple. It looks really beautiful. It's completely made of aluminium and does look a lot like a whiskey flask, especially with that kind of round tip and metal body with the curved edges front and back. But I don't care. It looks great, it looks simple, and it looks beautiful. In fact, I could even say like Apple made it because it is so just well built. The aluminum shell makes me feel very safe to like toss it around in my bag and stuff. So excellent job on build quality and design there, Fire. Let's move on to the top of the device. On the top of the device there is a volume knob. This also acts as a on-off switch. When you turn the volume knob to 0, it clicks off, and when you turn it from 0 to 1, it clicks on. And when it's on, the LED on the top as well turns blue, and if it's charging and on, it turns green. If it's charging and not on, it turns red. Pretty nice LED, and it's really the only kind of user interface there is on this damn device. It's super simple. On the top there is bass boost, as well as a 3.5mm headphone jack for connecting your headphones to listen to music, obviously. And on the bottom there is a micro USB port for charging, as well as an aux-in port for you to bypass the digital signal, the DAC inside, and just use the amp. And as well as a high-low gain switch. What's the high-low gain switch for? Say your headphones are very high resistance, you can turn on the high gain to provide more power for those headphones. But if your headphones are, say, low resistance headphones or earphones, then you don't need that much power. You can set it on low gain and prevent having too much volume for your headphones, which is a good thing. Now that's about it for the device. It's that in terms of the design. But that's not what you buy an audio device for. You don't buy it for its looks. You don't buy it because it's an overpriced piece of smartphone technology. No, I'm not talking about the iPhone X, I'm talking about a Fire. You buy it for the sound. How does it sound? Well, I tested it with a bunch of headphones from the Philips SHP9500 and Techstar HI2050, the Sony MDR100 AAP, the Audio-Technica ATH E40, and a bunch of other headphones that I could find. Well, my results are, it sounds great. The whole point of getting a separate DAC amp from your phone or your laptop or your computer, even though your computer already has a built-in sound chip and stuff, is that you want to get a cleaner source with less interference, with a more cleaner output, with more power, because these are dedicated chips. They can actually deliver more voltage and more current to your headphones to make it louder and nicer sounds. And because some headphones are high resistance and require a lot of power, you need a headphone amp for them, and that's the whole purpose of something like the Fire Q1. And the Fire Q1 just does all that. It provides a lot more power, a lot more volume. The bass boost gives a nice, very gentle, very subtle, very nuanced bass boost for when I'm listening to music. But when the bass boost is off, the sound profile from the amp is nice and flat, and it really is great. Headphones are already complex by themselves, so if you add another layer of complexity in terms of like how the amp sounds differently, then it just makes everything too complex. So I'm glad that Fire kept it to a very nice flat sound signature with this DAC amp. With the aux-in, it's also a very similar story. When you use the aux-in, you bypass the digital chip inside that turns the digital signal to an analog signal, because you're just giving the Q1 a analog signal straight away. So, but even then, it still sounds great. So, on both ends, the Fire Q1 is brilliant. The sound chip and everything, I can't complain about it. There was no electromagnetic interference or anything, and it worked very nicely. Side note, you have to use the micro USB, and if you want to connect the phone to the Q1 to use the external digital chip, then you're gonna have to get a OTG cable, so a USB-C to micro USB, or micro USB to micro USB cable, or lightning to micro USB cable, so that you can connect two devices and use the sound chip on the Q1. But a warning to OnePlus users: if you use a OnePlus 3 or below, your phone won't work with an external audio device through USB, so never lucky, I guess. So, should you buy this device? Well, if you're kind of getting into the entry audiophile world and you're trying to get up your audio game, or you have a pair of headphones that need a bit more power, the FiiO Q1 is a good choice. It's cheap, it's well built, it provides all the features you need, there's plenty of power in there, it sounds nice, and really I have nothing much bad to say about it. Even the battery life is good, lasts for weeks on end without a charge. So I would recommend you pick it up. Of course, there are many other options out there on the market, and I recommend you go to a forum like HitFi. But if you had your mind set on the headphone amp and you were like thinking whether I should go forward or not, my answer is yes, just buy it, because it really is a great device. It's unfaultable, so if you're a beginner into the audiophile world, I recommend it, because I bought it for myself and I still use it to this day. So I guess that's about it for this review. If you guys enjoyed it or found it helpful, like and subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. And if you want to, you can follow me on Twitter or Instagram, linked in the description or the comments section. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Goodbye.